I built my own lead distribution software, and here's why. Once we switched our model from the general marketing agency model to the PPL model, and we started setting up the backend, I realized I don't know why there isn't a better solution, so we built it. Here's the reality. You had to do this like duct tape, put things together. So a lot of people, what they do when they first get started in this space is they will duct tape Zapier, Make, email, Google Sheets, GoHighLevel, and it's like a duct tape solution. Most PPL agencies run on prayers and API connections. Zapier, Make, GoHighLevel, all stitched together. And honestly, this whole stack can cost you anywhere from $500 to $3K a month in software fees. There's no AI, no intelligence. It's just like a duct tape solution. And I'm going to be so real with you right now. And if this hurts your feelings, well, the shoe fits. Once you scale, and once you're doing bigger numbers, you're not going to want this duct tape solution. I feel like when someone's like, oh yeah, I just use GoHighLevel and Zap, I already know where they kind of land in terms of how they're doing. Doesn't mean you're not doing good, but companies at scale are not doing this duct tape solution. And you're like, okay, you, this random girl from YouTube, you built this. So who's behind Flowzy? That's what the software is called. It's called Flowzy.ai. And it's a rare combo of someone who has ads experience, code experience, and agency operation. My partner actually spent 5 years as a software engineer, went to the #1 public university in the world, worked at Microsoft, literally still currently runs ads for NP Digital. Yes, Neil Patel, one of the top marketers in the entire world. Uber suggests. We also run great marketing AI. We know ads and we know how to code, which is why we're the perfect people to build this software out. And just a little bit more about Ralph if you're interested in his background. He's a genius. Like I mentioned, went to the #1 public university in the world, but he's also done programs at like Harvard Business School, and he's just incredible. And I would say he is the king of systems and operations. So if there's anyone to build a software, especially to solve the solution, it's definitely him. So the one question that I always, when we first got started, we had set up with the software. It's a popular software that you probably have heard of, and it's just a lead distribution software, right? So once we had switched to this model from the agency space, with the agency, it's like, okay, a client pays you $5K in retainer, you know how much you make, right? With this agency, it's a little different. With this PPL model, it's a little different because you sell them the leads, but your cost per lead changes, or it can change. So I remember asking my partner, like, so how much are we actually profiting? Like, it feels like we're making a lot of money, but how much are we actually taking home? I feel like there is no easy way to see that, especially, I mean, if you sign up with just like a lead distribution software, you're just distributing leads, so you don't see that. Some people try to do a makeshift, like the duct tape, Google Sheets, GoHighLevel, I don't know, just try to look at everything, but there's no like easy way to see, like, how much am I profiting? How much am I taking home per client? Is there a client that I'm making more from? It's just hard to find that out. And so you have this duct tape solution, right? GoHighLevel, Zap, Make, Sheets, email. It's just like all duct tape together. 6 tools held together by prayers. And the Zap breaks at 2 a.m. No one notices. You're having to check Zap logs like an ICU doctor. It's just honestly, like I mentioned again, don't need to get offended, but the shoe fits. When someone tells me they're using GoHighLevel, blah, 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 I'm like, okay, well, they could be doing good, but they're not scaling that. It's just companies that are actually in this space and that are big whales, they're not doing this duct tape solution. And you might have gotten to a point where you started with this duct tape solution, but you're like growing and scaling, and you're like, okay, I've like outgrown this. You basically outgrow this solution. The cost of duct tape, $70. GoHighLevel is $97. You can spend anywhere 600 to 3K. It starts to add up. You think you're saving money, but it starts to add up. So let me tell you a little bit about Flowzy, which replaces the stack. Lead comes in, it gets validated, gets AI scored, it routes to buyers, buyers get notified. So one platform replaces 6 duct tape tools. It set up campaigns, buyers, routing logic, no Zapier, no Make, it just works. Now, this is where it gets fun. The profitability black box. Okay, so your profit lives in your head, not your dashboard. That happens a lot. Your ad spend is in Facebook Ads Manager, your revenue distribution tool, profit is in a spreadsheet, you update weekly. You cannot find an easy place to see, okay, how much are we making? How much are we making per this client? Who's a better supplier for these leads? You have to use 6 different tools and literally try to figure out what you're making. So I wanted this to be really easy that you can see how much you're making at a quick glance. So we have Flozy, real-time profitability. Real-time profitability, one dashboard, no spreadsheet, ad spend pulled directly from Facebook or Google, revenue matched to leads sold per campaign, margin visible at a glance by buyers by day. And here's the next problem, lead quality problem. A lot of people in the PPL space, they do refunds or they do replacement, and you can't tell which leads are good until the client is like, hey, these are like half garbage, I need half of them to be replaced. The silent killer of PPL agencies. A lot of people in the space are like, I'm gonna make all this money, da da da, but how many replacements are you having to do? That's the real question. Every lead treated the same. There's like no scoring, bad leads found after the buyer complains, no data to prove quality or defend refunds. That's an issue in this space where like a lot of people expect refunds. You don't really know how good your leads are until the buyer is like, hey, I want a refund for this one and this one. So we have AI lead scoring, which is a game changer. A credit score for every lead, green, yellow, or red, scored on completeness, source, and patterns. System learns from historical performances, shows buyers this data, receipts, not opinions. The cool thing about this, and I think this is a game changer, a lot of people in the PPL space, they have multiple suppliers. So they buy leads from supplier 1, supplier 2, supplier 3. Imagine you can see which supplier is actually generating better quality leads. A lot of people will be like, oh, like, okay, what supplier do you like? And people will be like, oh, they're about the same. They're both kind of good. In reality, you just don't know because you don't have the data. So this is going to help you get so much more clarity on that. We also have smart routing by quality. So incoming lead, the AI will score it, and you can actually sell certain leads for more money depending on the quality. So best leads go to highest paying buyers, lower quality leads match lower price points. Everyone gets what they paid for and you maximize your revenue. Client reporting. So in the PPL space, I mean, I come from the agency space where you're like reporting every week and you have all these calls. A lot of people in the PPL space, they do minimal or no reporting. With you also want to stay top of mind. When clients don't know or they're confused, they don't know if they're getting an ROI, they're not going to buy from you. When buyers can't see the value, they leave. It's simple. Leads arrive via email or webhook, no dashboard, no visibility, no trust. Clients churn from confusion, not bad leads. They just haven't heard from you and they're not sure how they're actually doing with you, which is why we have a user-friendly client dashboard that is so easy to use where they can see how much they're making, how many leads they've gotten, the quality of everything. Clean dashboard buyers can actually use visible ROI, means more leads purchased, because if they know their numbers and they're willing to purchase more, and you look like a platform and not a vendor. So it also makes you look more professional. It's not like, hey, I'm just like this guy that's selling you leads in my mom's basement. You look legit. You look like a real company. You look like you have your systems established. And if they feel like, oh, wow, this person actually has great systems, I can trust them, who are they going to buy from? Someone that is like, hey, we have to use all these tools in order for you to see the quality of your leads, or if they have a nice portal where they can log into. So who is Flozy for? PPL agencies doing 10K to 50, minimum 10K. Tired of the duct tape solutions? I know it's like an easy way to start, but you hit a point once you're scaling like, hey, this solution no longer works. You need real-time profitability. You want AI-powered lead intelligence. So 4 problems, 1 platform. Duct tape stack replaced by 1 platform. Profitability black box solved with real-time dashboards. Lead quality guessing replaced by AI scoring, and client churn fixed with buyer's portal. And honestly, here's the real fun part. I wasn't supposed to show you guys this, but now that we're doing this video, I'm like, it'd be kind of fun to show you guys what we have. So if you're interested in Flozy and you have a PPL agency, I want to give you guys a little insight on how it's looking. So there's a lot that we need to update, and obviously this is just the V1. If you're already liking what you see, we have a link down below where you can join the waitlist. It will be launching very soon, and maybe by the time you watch this, it is already launched. So we have some updates that we're gonna make here, but the dashboard, you have total leads, leads today, revenue, leads distributed. You can filter by campaigns, last 30 days. You can see the latest leads, accepted, date, cost, revenue, profit. You can actually see how much money you're making at a glance. Then we have campaigns. So maybe you do insurance, maybe you do MBA, and maybe you have different campaigns. This is a game changer. I have not seen any other platform do this. You're going to be able to directly connect to your Meta account, Google account, and be able to analyze your campaigns. But here you can see we have an MBA national campaign. You can click on this. You can see your revenue. You can see your buyers here. You can see your suppliers at a simple glance. Then we have all the leads. You can see if they converted, your revenue, your profit, your margin. You have your clients. So this is going to be really cool to have your client dashboard. You can see all of your clients, your revenue, your profit, and your average lead quality, which is going to be so cool to see. You also have your suppliers. Now, this is going to be a game changer. In this portal, you're going to be seeing who has the best quality leads. So a lot of people in this space, they buy from different people. Maybe they have a partner, maybe they have someone, like a couple people that they buy from. You don't really know like who has the best quality leads. It's kind of just like, how's this person compared to this person? Yeah, they're both good. They're about the same. You just don't know because you don't have the data until now. So you're going to be able to literally see which suppliers leads are converting more. And we have a lot more to come, but that's all I'm going to show you guys. We have a lot of things that we're rolling out, and we're literally in this space, so we know what you want to see in a software. But if you have any other ideas or anything else you'd like to see in this software, please comment down below. We are so open to feedback. I would appreciate it so much. And if you're interested in using Flowzy AI, join and click the link down below in the description. I'm so excited for you guys to try it out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please, please, please give us any feedback. If you run a PPL agency, I want to know what you would love to see in a software. What is missing from your current workflow? What would you like to see? What would make your life easier? If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. And if there's any videos you'd like to see, then please comment down below. Other than that, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.